Welcome to expertvillage.com. I'm Angela, petalwinkthefairy.com. All right, well, it's time to prepare the surface. For wood, you're going to want to have a clean piece of wood, or if you're doing something that's already been painted, just sand it lightly and make sure that there isn't anything rough about it, so it's just nice and cleaned off. And in order for the wood to accept the paint and to be more permanent, you'll prime it. I like to use an interior latex primer, and this just happens to be an odorless kind, which is really nice. So using your brush, you just start working on the piece, and this is just a little cutout wood piece, but if you're doing a larger piece of wood, it's helpful if you go with the grain. But just give it a nice coat so that you have a nice, clean, fresh white surface, and get your edges. And if you need to leave your piece for a moment, you'll want to put your brush in the water if you're using a latex primer, because it does dry fairly quickly. So once you have your piece coated, then you can let it dry, and then just depending on the label, you probably only have to wait half an hour before you paint it again. Another option for painting it with a brush is using a spray primer, and this stuff is great. If you have a place that is well ventilated and you won't get paint on a lot of other things, just use a drop cloth. That goes really quickly and it dries just as easily.